Hey guys, welcome to another flight video. Today we are flying with Air France, and again it is a 777W, and we are Air France 22 from Paris Charles de Gaulle to New York JFK, which is a 7.5 hours flight around there. And the real life plane is switching between a 777-3ER, 77-2, and I think that's about it. So this time around, in real life it is using the 772, but it's alright. I am simulating the 777-3 instead, which should be fine since it rotates around too. Our alternate airport will be LaGuardia, which is just like right next to New York, so I'll be fine. And we'll be cruising at flight level 300, and this time around the flight plan is actually pretty short, so that's pretty nice. And our estimated timing for departure is 6:20 Zulu, which is exactly half an hour from now. Our arrival expected timing is 13:50 Zulu. 13:50 Zulu, which is 7.5 hours from now. Now, you should realize that the fact that I have a lot of traffic on the ground now, and I don't have any gates around here, so that's pretty nice. Anyways, this is what I really care about. I have bought ground handling deluxe, which is pretty nice. So, I have also customized a little bit for the 777-3, so now it looks a little bit better than what you will get if you were to just put it for the 777, there'll be like 4 stairways leading to windows, which is pretty interesting to say the least. So let's come over to this side instead. Now you see that there is this fuel truck fueling into the wing of nothingness, which is pretty interesting because I haven't taken the time to change that since I don't make much time, and I'm pretty sure it should be in here, but whatever. I don't really care about it much right now. So this is the aircraft in all of its glory. The cargo door is not open because I don't think it is even animated for the opening of it. So now basically it is just putting cargo in without it's self-explanatory, as you can see here. So it's pretty nice. We have 2 catering trucks behind, one here and one there, and the rest is just basically buses, stairways, and that's about it. I was actually thinking of using 2 stairways, but I deleted the other one accidentally, so I don't know how to really animate it much, so I decided to let it go and don't really care about it. Okay, anyways, I can just use this stairway over here, so that'll be another stairway there, but it looks pretty ugly, as you can see there. It looks pretty ugly, so I'm just not gonna use it at all. So let's get back into the cockpit and have fun with setting up the cockpit. So anyways, window seats are already on, hydraulics go on, passenger signs go on auto, navigation logo and wing lights go on, storm lights go on for some lighting effect. You are already on normal, auto starters on, fuel pumps go into, windows early, recirculation fans go on, packs and trims is on, pressurizations goes on, anti-ice goes auto, and that is it for the overhead panel. So let's go down with our FMC, which is always fun to program in. Alright, Lima, Foxtrot, Golf, Papa, Kilo, Juliet, Foxtrot, Kilo, 01. Route not found. Oh, sorry, LFPG, Papa Golf, Kilo, Juliet, Foxtrot, Kilo, 01. There we go. The runway this time around will be departing on 26 right. Flight number is Air France Flight 22. and I should have done something. Hold on. Ground handling the liveries, air fronts. Let's see. This is my first time changing livery, so expect. Oh. Yeah, now everything should be air fronts. Believe it. I mean, it's close enough, so should be fine. Anyways, let's continue with the flight plan. Departure. This time around, the flight plan is seriously short. If you didn't see the animation, it's just LG2 Alpha, PVD, and Rubber 2, which is basically the entire flight plan. So our departure will be LGL2 Alpha, which is LGL2 Alpha. I mean, apparently there's only 2 Bravo, so it's interesting. Right, I'll select that too. It's alright. Arrival is the Robert 2 arrival. LS. Let's see. 3-1 left. If I might change it once I'm closer due to traffic or wind direction changing. So let me get out the sim brief once again and see transitions for this stuff. For the Robert 2, the transition is I don't think there's any transition too, so that's pretty weird. Alright, LS 3-1 there. Transition. Let me check really quickly. Open up JFK charts. Let's wait. Hold on. Is it 3-1 or 0-4? Let me let it go. Where is it? 0-4 left. Sorry. There we go. LS 0-4 left. Transition for the Robert 2. Let's check. Yeah, it's either ENE or SD point, which is pretty interesting. It is ENE for us, so there we go. Select that. Let's check our legs page. It's due to flight plan. And step all of you. Check the route. And seems pretty fine. A rookie. You seem like you are screwed up or something. PVD. Why is it Aspen there and EM there? Alright. Yen. Hold on. The trait. Sorry. Trait can go to here. So step. Similar new. And step. Hold on. I have to select you again. LS 0-4 left. A rookie. Okay, so that's there. So guess Robo you can straight to a rookie and going to JFK that way. Alright, so we have set up our flight planning even there's no altitude restrictions for some weird reason. Let me check the restrictions. At Robber, I expect 9,000 feet and speed. What's that for? Hold on. A rookie first, there'll be 170 at a time. So I guess Robber will be 210 knots at 9,000 feet. Next up we have Triple C, which is 250 knots at 220. 120. Set. There isn't anything apart at trade. We expect flight level 240 and no speed restrictions, and that is it for this thing. So here I will expect to be 190 200 270 at 220. No, 200. Sorry. There we go. Next up is 280. Flight level 240. Cruising altitude is 300. So there's no point here, I don't think. So just gonna set flight level 300 there. And this is like 3000 nautical, which is the longest thing. For our climb, it will be at first, and I don't think there's any speed restrictions, so I'm too lazy to check anyways. So starting off at 210 knots, followed by 230 knots at 4,000 feet, and after that would be 250 at 10,000 feet. Next up would be, I would say, 22,000 feet at 280 knots. There we go. And next up, 12 nautical away, which will be flight level. I will go straight up to my cruise, I guess. So I'll delete you. And 12 nautical, it says capable of. Yeah, sure, why not? I'm just gonna go at my cruise at 300, even though I won't make it. No, not 300 feet. Flight level 300. Request you reserve will be 5 tons. Coast index is 35. Cruise altitude is 300. It's possible, so it's pretty nice. No, wait, I have to activate and execute you first. So, unable altitude, expected. So let's go back to the preference pages. 280, 320, 340. Nope, alright, 300 it is. And thrust limiters 5%. Data won't be used because it's not available. So takeoff. Crest data. Takeoff gross weight by 266 estimated. Flaps 15. Select speeds, reference speeds go on. Set my speed to 163. There we go. Back to the next page. First altitude is 4,000 feet. 4,000 feet. There we go. It's set. All throttle and flight directors go on. Now nav go on. Clear the FMC message. Weather radar goes on. VRAAS go on. There we go. Select you to the minimum. Altimeter setting would be 2968. 2968 is set. There we go. Turn U2 on. Autobrake set to RTO. Companion is basically set, and I don't need it. I was flying with VSync, so that's why this 2 is on. So, and U2. So that is it. Alright, we are ready for before taxi. So everything outside can get out now. Go. APU goes off. APU. Oh my god. Batteries. APU. Come on. Don't die on me now. Ground power in. Fast tires on. And APU is on. Alright. That was a small little failure by me. It's alright though. Ground power units can go off. flight deck doors is locked. Did you know actually if you unlock this, you can open this? It's pretty interesting and pretty neat. So, alright, let's lock you. Let's check the progress of them. Close the door of you. Nope, not open. Close the doors, because some of them don't automatically close. It's pretty interesting, but yeah, that's how it is. You guys are basically in the odd end, so let's turn on hydraulics. Hydraulics are on, beacon light still on, and we are ready for pushback. So let's call in the pushback truck. Which side do we want to? Let's check the ground shots. LFPG. Hold on. Airport ground. View. Let's bring in the charts so that you guys can see. Give me a moment. Let's change the camera. There we go. You guys can see now that we are over here-ish, so we can push back to that direction. You guys can go away now. There we go. So I guess we may open the what do you call it? The airport parking charts so that I can zoom in at the map a little bit better. It's basically where we are now at. We are currently around here. So we'll push back nose right, tail left onto taxiway Papa 2, and turn right over here on taxiway Tango Echo 3, and we will turn left here on taxiway Romeo, straight up onto Romeo 1 and a whole shot of runway 26 right. So that is about it. Let's get back into the cockpit. Let's call for the pushback truck. Nope, wrong key. Whatever this thing is. There we go. It says G2XPM. I'm supposed to press Control F1 and not F1. So, because I previously assigned. Oh, come on. Seriously. Alright. Before I start my engine, actually, I have changed the engine sounds. Just to let you know, and it would basically be a combination of the default sounds and the freeware version of the PMDG 777 sounds. So yeah, anyways, let's start the engine number 2. Engine number 2 start. Fuel flow disable first. 70 tons of fuel on board. Forgot to say that, and we have about 30 tons of extra weight on board too. So yeah. And fuel flow. Right, everything is done for engine number 2, nearly. So let's get ready for engine number 1 startup. Come on, engine number 2. Right, engine number 1 start. And fuel flow. In the meantime, let's watch that engine start. I guess I wanted to set my trims first, but hold on. Finally. Alright, let's set my trims to 5.8 as instructed, right? 5.8, yes. 5.8. Flight controls, full left, full right, full up, full down, run the left, and run the right. Run controls are checked. Flaps 15 set. Right, APU off. And taxi lights and strobe light. Runway turn off lights goes on, and we are ready for taxi. So let's get out of here. Just to say that this is probably prohibited, but since there's no gates here, it's alright. Right, 360 is complete. No, 180, sorry. Right, to left over here, whatever taxiway this is. Alright, now we're on a straight line. Maybe I can talk about some stuff. Now, in the last few videos probably of Explain, you might have seen that I have been struggling trying to move my camera around because sometimes it won't go back to this position whereby it's a fixed camera. Well, to solve that, I have actually bought a new mouse this time around. And you can actually go and check my FAQ page, which if I do link it in the description, you can check it out if you want to. So it is a Logitech G402 Hyperion Fury, and I was previously using the dev header, but now after using the dev header, I know that Raze's product can spoil very easily, which is quite true. And I still have 2 other Razer products with me right now, so I hope they don't fail that soon. And it's an oversteer, come on, steer right, please. Alright, there we go. Runway 22 right should be right there, so maybe I won't taxiway all the way to over there because it's a little bit too far. Maybe just over here should be enough runway for us to take off. Yep, definitely enough. And this is the whole Paris, which is why I'm going to come over here, since there's nearly almost no gates at all. And when there is gates, the gates are screwed up. Oh god. Of course. And I'm pretty sure this is just a land separation thing, so that'll be interesting to go by or pass by. Let's see. How is this a tower view? There's no tower over here, and the tower is over there. I mean, this game is screwed up. Oh well. Right, how long left do we have to taxi? Very soon, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4 more exits. Right for Arlington. And the reason why I'm going to JFK is because the amount of time it takes is quite perfect for what I'm trying to do later on. So, you know, it'll be quite nice. And maybe after JFK, I'll probably fly back to Europe. Because in the US, if I decide to stay in the US, then there's a problem. Because when it's daytime for me, it's nighttime for them, which means the fact that uh, I have to be awake in the night, or like in 3 a.m. in the morning or something, to fly a day flight over there. So if I would like to decide a flight there, it also is quite hard because there's quite less night. There's not much night flight, is what I'm trying to say. And even if there isn't much of there isn't much airports that actually have night flights. But there's even more of a novice here also. Right, let's hold short up here. And parking brakes is set.
Right.
Let's do our before takeoff. Alright. Strobe lights, landing lights go on. Taxi lights go off. Transponder, TRA. Spoilers on. And the time now is 0615 Zulu, which is 5 minutes early. So let's get out of here. It's always nice that I'm early. Right, we're gonna line up on the runway very soon, so double check everything is ready.
On runway 26,
should be.
right.
Alright, here we go. For the takeoff. 60% in one is set. Engine stable, power is set. Rather required because of crosswind. 80 knots over. Yep, this is why I can go to the wing view, V1 and rotate. Positive rate of climb gear up. Look at that view. Flaps 5. Autopilot set speed to 210. Autopilot goes on. V speeds go on. And check out speed 230. Right, flaps 1. And we're in the clouds. Great. And that's Paris for you. And we're in the clouds now. Alright. Let me check the transition of Paris Charles de Gaulle. Let's see. Transition is 5,000 feet. Right. Flaps up. Flight level 100 set. Some pretty interesting clouds out there, I would say so myself. As we climb over the clouds. It's a pretty nice view. We can still see a little bit of Paris back there. And the sky just turned orange for some reason. Interesting. It's like only 8:30 in the morning for them. So it's quite interesting how the sky is orange to me. Transition is 5000, so let's set altimeter is 2992. And it's set, alright. Speed can increase to 250. 250 is set. There we go. Alright, we can direct. I guess we can go ahead and directly climb to flight level 300 because there's not much else to do, since we don't have ADC2. Although I might do VetSim very soon. But the thing is, VetSim, there isn't much ATCs online, and I'm still in the process of trying to learn VetSim, so that's something I'm gonna do before I actually do it in videos, because it's actually quite stressful to me, especially because when I do short flights in VetSim, I sometimes will do full power out of the airport because of the runway length. And well, in this today, in the morning just now, I screwed up a little bit, but it's alright. When I took off, I go ahead and went to like 300 knots or something because I didn't engage auto throttle, and I had this pretty nice back then. So yeah, so I still have to practice myself a little bit more, and I don't think I will usually be doing big airports like JFK or something for ATC, because that is not good for me. So yep. Anyways, after takeoff, gears is up, flaps is up, spoilers go down, auto brakes is off, landing lights set to off, and altimeters is set, sensors stay on auto, and that is about it for after takeoff. I'll go back there. Right. Yes, you guys can enjoy some engine view till cruise, and yeah. So I guess I'll see you guys in a few moments. Well, for me it will be like 7 hours. So yep. I guess you guys will enjoy the music. Alright guys, I am back after 7 hours plus or so, and we are nearly at our top of descent after 3000 nautical miles. Right, let's set our speed, our altitude to flight level 240, and we can start descending now, so that I don't have to descend that high of a V speed later on. So let's set 200 so that I can descend straight to Parch instead. Actually, to be honest, no, never mind, I can't. I was gonna do VNAV, but it doesn't have the flight level in, so as in like cruise altitude in, so I don't think it can do it. Anyways, let's just set my speed to a lower speed because I will overspeed if I don't. So yep. Alright, we are going to be landing at runway 31 right. A different runway from what I have expected just now. So let me go through the landing phase. So let's turn you on. There we go. We are going to land on runway 31 right, which is 3 kilometers long, and I am probably going to exit on exit Delta or Whiskey, and if I'm unfortunate, then I will be exiting on a Victor or Uniform, and we will probably be at terminal 1 if I'm correct, so that will be a long taxi. So that is pretty interesting. So runway 31 right, let's open the landing charts. 31 right. So we'll be coming in from here, and if we miss approach, we're gonna turn left, climb 4,000 feet, and yeah, minimums for this time round is 220. So let's set 220. Wrong, wait. There we go. 220 is set. Alright, and I think that is about it that we have to see. Transition is 180, so that is something. And I don't think there's anything to see for the patch to RNAV arrival. Yep, I don't think so. Anyways, we are coming from here and down to JFK. Let me turn you. There we go. So we are coming down from the north east and to the southwest, and basically this is our route to JFK. So let's switch to you and switch back to X-Play. There we go. Right. Not much going on now. Let's begin our descent checklist. Descent checklist. Where are you? Descent. There we go. FMCA is set. Basically, flight instruments, not really anything that has to be set. Trans out will be set at 18,000 feet. Anti-Aliasing on auto recall is checked. Auto set to 1 should do. Landing data, let's check our landing data. Our gross weight now is 226.5, so my estimate will be 225, and that would be our landing speed of 146 knots. So that is decent. We did not even burn through half of our fuel yet actually, so that is pretty interesting to say the least. And I guess that's what some brief wants or something, because that is actually quite a less of a fuel burn. Anyways, approach briefing is complete, and that is it for our descent checklist. So yep. And to look out, we are basically above, I would say, New York-ish. I don't know actually. And I won't be showing any route that I took like from Project Fly, because I totally forgot about turning on sim stall, and yep, there goes my entire history. But I can try an on VSync, but there's a problem with my VSync doesn't track where you have been. So although I can turn VSync from the start, there's a problem that if I meet a controller, I am going to get asked about why I don't have a flight plan, which is a problem, and I am not ready for any ATC yet, so that's a problem. So let me set my altitude to 120. CC should be fine, so let me set to 090, and yeah, maybe I just set to 030 all the way down. 030. Alright, let's go back to the default view. Speed 2270, and let's change our descent speed to 1500 feet per minute. Right, let's look at some wing view. Nothing on this side, a little bit of things on this side, some ground. What airport is that? KJFK. Alright. I don't know what a plugin actually puts the signs there, but it's pretty helpful, I think, even though I have no idea what KJFK airport is or what the name is actually called, so that is something. And apparently there are some missing textures here. It's probably because of this. Yep. So let's just move forward a little bit. Yeah. Right, move forward a little bit and save location. So it's right. It's set basically, even though you are still a little bit bugged out. You're not gonna change anything, aren't you? Are you? I mean. All right. Let's get back into the cockpit. Not much has changed, although I can set my what do you call it? My misapproach heading, which is, let's see, 315 degrees. 315. The set, which is pretty interesting because yeah, I guess it's kind of right also. I'm not sure. Anyways, check the map. There you go. It's a lot of waypoints around here, interestingly. And that's JFK right there. Altimeter setting is 3002. So I'll keep that in mind, and I guess we'll just be following this airway right here onto what's that what you call it? A parch. Where am I? First of all, no, I don't think so. I'm gonna turn right here onto CCC. Right, whatever. What airport is this? Calverton. All right. Reduce our descent rate because we don't need it to be that fast. Set our speed to unopen U 250. I guess in the meantime I can set my altimeter setting to 3002. 3002 is set, and let me put some speed in over here. The point at which we will intercept the runway will be at KTOD, if I'm correct. Yep, KTOD. So that will be 180 knots, and the rest of the speed I guess I can just key in manually if I want to, so why not? What is our landing speed? Once again, 147 knots. So 147 is set. Right. And as our speed is set, and we are 18,000 feet now. I hope it is actually altimeter 3002 unless it is 3003, which wouldn't make much of a difference, so it's alright. Well, I guess in the meantime, we can turn off the landing lights. It won't be active until we are, we drop our gears down, so yeah. Interesting. Oh, I think it's because of the cloud covers. That's why there's this border and a little bit of a bugginess. Because I think the land is like at where the cloud cover is, so that's pretty unusual. Maybe we can put in a little bit of speed bricks to help it. Yeah, it's a good idea. And alright, there we go. Speed bricks go back down. Much better. Alright. I think here everything is basically set. Why not just turn on our APU bullet for the meantime? Just looking around the cockpit because why not? Nothing much to do in the meantime anyways. I think I'll be arriving in about 15 minutes or so. So that'll be pretty interesting. Maybe a little bit more, but about 20 minutes I would say. And now that I think of it, maybe instead of the next flight from New York to Heathrow, maybe I can fly from New York to Singapore, which is an interesting little trip because Singapore Airlines used to have a trip from Singapore to New York in where is it? Newark, which is basically next to New York or JFK International. So when New York won't hurt too because there's not much of a difference from Newark. And basically we'll be flying over the North Pole if I do actually. So that would be an interesting trip. And I'm pretty sure the 777-3 in this game can make it with full fuel on board. So maybe I'll try it out, which will be an 18 hours flight, which is definitely interesting to say the least, because an 18-hour flight is very long. And my computer might overheat in the meantime, but it's alright. Actually, why is it even alright? I have no idea. Oh well, whatever. If I even do decide to do to Singapore, I would have no idea where to fly next because there's no much close airports to Singapore that is actually a big airport also that is like well known or more place that I know actually. There are some close ones, but thing is, to me it's not really that big of an airport, and the scenery might not even be good over there, so that can be a problem. Although there's Australia, but Australia will take about 5 to 8 hours to fly there, which is still a long time actually. And from then on, maybe I'm gonna get stuck again because I can't be flying to the US, since if I fly to the west coast of the US, well, basically it will be let's say 18 hours or so behind me or something, and I don't think there will be much flights from there, since when I am available it will be either in the night there or in the morning, I think, maybe, or maybe even late in the night, which there won't be much flights at all. And most flights from the west coast won't be that short of a flight because in the central US there isn't much of big cities or big airports, to say the least, so that is a problem too. And there is also that Trucking Infinity series whereby yeah, I haven't got the time to come around and do it, since I have not I mean, I don't really have much things to talk about once again. Not only that, I don't have much time. And anyways, the Euro Truck Simulator 2, I don't really find much passion in doing it now. Maybe in the future I would find some more passion, even though I don't know how I would, but you know, maybe I would. Depends. So yeah, maybe I'll switch to American Truck Simulator since I have that game too, but that'll be pretty weird since if I switch to American Truck, the progress will just be lost, and I'll be stuck on where to start from an American truck, so that can be a problem, I guess. So yeah, and your speed decrease 220, right? 220 is set. And let's reduce our rate of descent because we are descending our speed. Put some speed brakes in to help it descend. Reduce the speed of descent. So the time now actually is, let's see, is 13:27 Zulu, which is, I think we're practically on time. Let's check the estimated time arrival. It's 13:50 Zulu, which is 23 more minutes from now, so yeah, it should be fine. Alright, let's get ready maybe for landing. And basically the only thing I have to do before landing is to up my speed brakes, which I've done now, so it's fine, I guess. It's pretty cloudy in here in JFK. It's either cloudy or it's foggy, so it's pretty interesting. Let me get out my ground chart in the meantime so that I can get ready to taxi. Yep, we are going to Terminal 1, which, let me check Terminal 1. Hold on. Terminal 1 is quite small. There's only, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 gates in real life, and probably even less in the game. So that's pretty interesting. And let's check taxiing route. I can either go by the south. Let me just open up. There we go. I can either go by here or here actually. So there's two routes. This is Terminal 1 over here, and I'll be exiting either on Delta, Whiskey, or Victor. And if I choose to go by here, I'll be going on to Taxiway Bravo if I need to. Turn left over here, which is still a Taxiway Bravo, and turn left over here on November into Terminal 1. If I'm going by here, I have to turn left over here on Taxiway Alpha, go all the way down to Taxiway either Mike Alpha, turn right in here, or Taxiway November again. But it will depend on where I will be exiting. If I am exiting on Delta, I think I'll go by Alpha instead. And if I exit from Whiskey or Victor or even further, then I think it's much better to taxi from Taxiway Bravo. So it's pretty interesting. And to show you Terminal 1 charts, these are the 11 or 12 gates over here, and that's pretty spaced out except for gate 9 and gate 8, which there are 2 gates in between, so that's something. So I'll choose one of the bigger gates, and that'll be it. Alright, let's get back into the game. Alright, and the speed change nearly 180 for the next one, so let's decrease to 200 for now. 200 is set. Flaps 1. Seems like the aircraft needs more drag. Pretty interesting. I want to put my gear down, but I don't think that's a good idea. And there's still a lot of fog out there. Interesting. Although the speed is slowly decreasing, you can see over there. It's slowly going up. So that is nice, at least. It's better than going on. And I don't think we'll be even burning half of our fuel for the whole trip. So yeah. For some reason this aircraft here burns only normally around half of what the recommended fuel requirement is, and what the estimated real requirement left over when I'm at the final destination will, I will say, will be about less than 1/4 of what the original fuel is. So maybe next time around I'll calculate only about 75% of the recommended fuel, because that is actually a lot of fuel left for 27 kilo. Because I can fly back to Paris right now if I wanted to, and I would have still probably around 10 kilos left because I am lighter now than when I took off just now. So maybe I could even fly back a third time to New York with that fuel. But of course, via FAA standard, you will need your different kinds of fuel, your I think contingency fuel, your reserve fuel, basically everything else that you need, like your alternative airport, your final 30 minutes, and yeah, that's basically about it. Anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling right now and try to focus on the landing. So I can reduce the rate of descent because the green marker is quite close to me, and I can reduce it even further to help with this speed decrease. That was a random zoom in right there. Maybe I should disable this zoom in with the mouse wheel because it gets pretty annoying at times, although I would have no idea how I would have to zoom in. So that'll be interesting. Maybe I can even decrease the 600 feet per minute. Flaps 5. I mean, nah, not really. 700. 600 seems a little bit too far. Yeah, it's probably very foggy because the wing and the engine looks a little bit more bright, I guess, or much more cloudy, yeah, or white than usual. Yep. I think I'm in the clouds, most likely. Even the displays are a little bit more cloudy. So yeah, my best guess is that I'm in the clouds. And I hate that this thing keeps disappearing. Even though I don't really need it, but it's nice to have more information here. Right, I'll just decrease to 180 now for my next speed. And I think I can decrease to 600 feet per minute now. Alright. I think I'm basically prepared for landing. Let's check around once again. Don't think there's anything much. Yep, I should be prepared for landing. Right. Looks like the aircraft is not trying to change to 600. It's probably changing the speed first. It's my best guess. So, flaps 15. Oh my god, what are you doing, man? Come on. There we go, find out. Let's check our stats over here. Interesting little stats. Can't move it though, sadly. Got a barrel reference, our squawk code, our... I have no idea what is this, to be honest. Our navigational, our ILS code, I think. Let's check. No, that's not. Alright, whatever. Interesting. Our com panel. What is being said over there? Our heading, our... Interesting, what is that? Things defined every day. Our vertical speed, our altitude, our pilot speed. So, it's pretty interesting information. And there's this thing on the bottom left. Huh. Transponder codes. Plane data. Righty then. Things you find when you're going through around the corner of the explain. Right, our next speed is 160. So I guess we can set our speed to 170 now. And just to confirm our landing weight and stuff, the 255 definitely. As key you in again so that you can be confirmed by the system. Flaps 20, and I'm not going further down anymore until I put my gear down. If not, they'll give me a warning, which I hated a lot. Localizer goes on. Localizer is captured. It's pretty nice. And I'm pretty sure glass slope only can be captured at Malde waypoint. So yeah, you can see the glass slope there. Alright. Zoom in a little bit more. There we go. We're 10 nauticals out from the airport. Alright, let's select my approach. Get ready my glide slope. Glide slope is captured, gears down. Looks pretty stable so far, the plane. Seems like there's not much of a wind. As a 7 knot crosswind, maybe runway. Let's see. Maybe another runway will be better to have landed on. Runway is 04 left, but whatever. Alright, it says speed to 160.
2500.
7.3 DM now. Flaps 25. Let's check now landing speed one last time, 147 knots. Alright. Alright, set to 147 now. There we go. And flaps 30. There we go. Let's connect my auto throttle. We are still in the clouds. I'll disable my autopilot once once I have visual on the runway. Seems like JFK is pretty cloudy today. I will go for an auto land if I need to, so that will be something. Although I have not tried the auto land since like the day 2 I have used this plane, so that will be pretty interesting if I actually decide to auto land. Still have no runway in sight. Hey, we have broke through the clouds and there's instant lag. Where is the runway? I still have no visual. Oh, hello clouds once again. Welcome back, clouds. Let's reduce our power. We don't need that much of power.
Approaching 3-1 right.
Come on, I need visual. If not, I have to abandon the landing, which I definitely do not want. Sorry, I'm a little sick.
500.
Come on, man. How thick is this cloud?
400. 300.
Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna land through the clouds.
Approaching minimums.
There we go. Finally.
Minimums.
Continue.
200. 100. 50. 40.
Which is
30.
idle and start
20. 10.
Bit too much of a flare. Come on. Alright.
Caution. On taxiway. On taxiway.
Reverse this in.
5,000 feet remaining.
Hello. That's in box. Alright, we'll be using the whole runway, I guess. Reverse this off.
2,000 remaining.
All the brakes off. Yeah, let's manual brake this thing to the end of the runway. Come on. Alright, I guess we'll really be using the whole runway. There we go. Brakes off, flaps up. Transponder set of standby so that this thing doesn't bother me anymore. Alright, let's exit on the left here. Pretty interesting weather at JFK today. Right, let's do my after landing. Let's take out the checklist. Landing lights go off, strobe lights go off, taxi lights go on, I mean. Time now is 13:44 Zulu. So let's note that down. There you go. Alright. APU goes on. NTIs goes off. Auto brakes off, speed brake spoilers is down, yep, flaps is up, transponder is standby, weather radar and flight director can go off, and that is it. Alright, let's taxi to the terminal. Hold on, let me hold right here first, and let's check where am I right now. Have a ground check, please. What an interesting location to be. Alright, we are on taxiway. Let me just show you guys. Hold on. There we go. We are currently over here on taxiway uniform. I guess I can go turn right away here on taxiway Bravo and go all the way to taxiway November and turn left into Terminal 1. So that would be it for taxiing. So right will be here and that will be normal taxiing. Right. Even though I'm kinda sure that we can't turn here, but alright, whatever. What was the landing speed? I think it was minus 230 something, if I remember correctly. Not whatever. So our front there, if I'm correct, it is apparently I don't know. Look at all the terminals. Oh, I'm looking at this terminal right there. That is Terminal 8. Wow, it's a lot of terminals in JFK here. Terminal 8 of Concourse C. It's pretty interesting. Pretty shitty frame rates too. I'm pretty sure that's my first time swearing in this flight sim videos. I don't know. Can't help myself sometimes. That's the controller's view. Seriously, this is the controller's view? It's really that bad or something? Because the controller's view is in basically the fog. And where am I? I'm right there. Huh. I think that's Terminal 1 or something. 20 FPS. I'm pretty sure I'll be getting about 30 plus if I don't have that plugin on, that bottom left plugin, the auto load plugin. Sometimes fly of lower just works, sometimes it doesn't for some reason, so I can't really do much about it other than to uninstall it, but hey ho, whatever. I'll just make it as a chance of whether it will be on or off on its own. And that's a broken Emirates textures in front of us. Not really broken actually. Pretty clear. Although when I zoom in, of course, this will be very blurry. And that is Concourse C of Terminal 8. Pretty interesting. We're still on taxiway Bravo. And in the front of us over there should be Terminal 1 over there. So that's quite close to us already. At least it isn't like Amsterdam Schiphol's taxiway from Runway see 16 left, if I'm correct. If it were to land at 16 left at Amsterdam Schiphol and you were to use the whole runway, I think the taxiing time will be about 20 minutes to half an hour long. Actually, if that sim I would say, and if the airport is busy, maybe an hour long if you're really unlucky. So yeah, I think that's why they don't allow pilots to land on runway 3-4 left from Amsterdam. If it's 3-4 left or 3-2 left, I have completely forgotten what the runway number is. So left is taxiway November Alpha, which hold on, let me hold here, see whether I can taxi through there. Well, I can't, so that is something. There's no entrance there, so Terminal 1, so I have to go in by the manual. That's a lot of baggage carts. Wow, I wonder who placed them there. Whoever baggage it is, well, good luck to them, I guess. Because they are never gonna find it anymore. And I guess I will put in the landing replay right now.
100. Approaching minimums. Minimums. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
And welcome back. And our left is taxiway November mark. It should be because there's an entrance there. There's an entrance there. And I have no idea whether I can turn left here, but I will because there's no other entrance to Terminal 1 already. I hope so that I can. Right, let me just choose a random getaway here. Maybe the one over there. Should be pretty nice. Right, maybe I turned it a bit too late, but I'm not gonna follow the taxi lines, but instead I'm gonna follow the gateways. And I can stop right there. And right there, there we go. Luckily I didn't hit the pole, but oh well, whatever. Alright, let's turn on the APU generators and turn off the lights. And shut down our engines. Alright, I guess in the meantime we can turn you on. Oh, you are on the whole time. Wow, alright. Ground handling, control panel, drive up all except for there you go. Stairway. Yeah, you get out of here. There you go. I'll do you this time around. Alright, fuel pumps go off. Connect the ground power unit. Ground power goes on, APU goes off, batteries go off, and bleeds go off, hydraulics go off, and cooling trims, packs go off, windows heats goes off, and passenger sides go off so that they can deboard, lights go off, and that is about it. So let's go to the external camera, free camera, while everything comes around and parks around the plane. So let the plane go for another journey if it wants to, but I doubt it will. So that will be about it for this flight, I guess. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. Let me open the door really quickly for that catering truck right there. And yep, that's about it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this flight from Paris to John F. Kennedy, New York. So yeah, because I've enjoyed once again, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care and goodbye.